Introducing the new Heritage series from Mustad. Our heritage, your legacy. Okay, we'll start with a Mustad Heritage. This is a classic wet nymph, size 8. I have a 3.2mm slotted tungsten bead on that. I've got sheer 14/0 tan or dun. This isn't very important which colour thread you use on this because it's mostly all hidden. If you put your thread in the slotted bead like that and you go around, eventually it will start to be harder and harder, and then you've locked it off really when you can't do it anymore. There we go. Just bring that round and then I can come out the back and just put a little stopper directly behind the bead head. Then I'll come in with my scissors and just remove that. I want to go back. This is a wonderful nymph, a very good looking nymph, and fishes extremely well, quick to tie. So I want to go back to about there, and then I have some Coq di Leon. This is light ginger. I've cut a little bunch and stacked it to even up all the tips. So we just pull those out. Now we don't want an awfully long tail on this. That will do me there. So I'll just spin my thread anti-clockwise to give it a flat profile. Secure with a couple of turns. That's good. Just to check the length of the tail. I want to go back, keeping it on top of the hook shank. That's good. Now what I want to do is I want to, if you've got a flat profile on your thread, what happens if you put that under the tail is not very much. It'll just spread it out horizontally. But what I want to do is I want to spread it out horizontally and lift it. So I'll spin my tying thread clockwise, to give it a round profile, and then watch what happens when I put this under. The round profile will lift it and spread it out. That's perfect. And then I can lock that off and go up. I'll just come in with my scissors and I'll trim off that Coq di Leon. We'll go up. And then I'll go back to a round profile by spinning my thread anti-clockwise. And then I just want to build up ever such a slight taper here, thickening towards the thorax of the nymph. Just go over that a little bit, and then we'll flatten our thread again. That will do me nicely, and then I'll go back to about there. I've got some wild turkey biots. These are olive. You have to find the edge, which is there. We'll tie that in facing downwards. Now this thing with these wild turkey biots is that they're larger, considerably larger, so you can do larger bodies with them, of course. So then once that's secure, we'll go back up again, still building up that taper a little, and we'll leave our thread there. I want to put a hackle plier on this and try and get this on straight with the biot, makes things much easier. So we'll do our body now. Just take your time with it, get it a nice segmented body. Get to there and bring our thread up, lock that off. Not necessary to cut anything here, we'll just take it all down with the, secure it with the tying thread. And there we are, and you can go back to there. See, that's looking good. Then what we want is some peacock herl. I only buy eyes, and if I find good eyes at shows or in shops at a reasonable price, I buy them all, because these will keep your peacock herl. When it's on the eye, it keeps your peacock herl in perfect condition all the time. When it's all chopped up and strung together, it's difficult to find some good stuff. So I've just selected one. Now what we want to do, the tips are very weak on peacock herl, so we want to cut that off. Now the fibres point backwards when we tie this in, so that's wrong. There we are. Got it there, and then I'll just secure that going forward. Again, put my hackle plier on there, and then I just want to make a short thorax. Try and get your peacock herl all nice, it will fish nicer. And of course make your flies look better as well. Just straighten that up. I want this to pulsate when it's in the water. So we can just do that. Come up here, bring that around the peacock herl, around the peacock herl again, and in front to tighten it in. And then we can come in here. I'll just turn my vise. I don't want to cut my thread. Remove that. Then we'll spin our tying thread anti-clockwise to flatten it. I've got a CDC hackle, of which I'll just pull the fibres back to 90 degrees, and then we'll place a clip on that near the stem, like so. Then with long straight scissors we'll cut along the stem. We'll flatten our thread. There we are. Split it. Place our clip in the loop. Remove it. Spin it up. And we'll come up in front. Fold it back as you go. You want these long fibres, and we take our whip finisher You can put a drop of super glue on this if you wish on your last whip finish. Remove our tying thread, and that's the hard head nymph. Excellent pattern, and of course you can adjust. It's a very heavy hook to start with, but you can adjust the size of the bead for how fast you want this to sink. Great all-round nymph. If you enjoy the videos, please like, share, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.